Welcome to Inner Knowing, a place where we trust ourselves, listen to our intuition, move with the flow. I'm Erin Rogers, the host of Intuitive Knowing. And I thought today we would actually talk about the thing that I have battled with the most and kind of walk you through the process I walk myself through and those people I work with. And it's very present, meaning I can feel this energy in my chest right now. And it's the fear of doing. So for me, it's funny, I recorded another episode before this. My friend asked me, she was like, well, how long has this podcast thing been on your mind? In some form or another. So it used to be have a YouTube show and I would laugh. I'm like, I don't know, what am I going to talk about? And this has been like 6 or 7 years. And people would say, well, I don't know. You just seem like you're good on camera. And I was like, I've never been on camera, but thank you. And the issue is it's become such a big energy, meaning I've put on a lot of importance or meaning. I have hung the hat of business success on podcasting that it chokes my creativity, my flow, my ability to actually just sit in the purpose. And I know that once I get going, because I can already feel it, my body will relax. I'll settle in. And really the intuitive, I guess almost the feeling of when I'm getting a channeled message or psychic, which is my whole body becomes calm. It's like I just let go. Like, okay, we're just in the moment. But it's the anticipation of the moment that kills so much. And I find this happens for me and my clients because the example here would be with showing up, with talking, with sharing. I've done it in other formats, meaning Instagram stories, and no issue. Flick it on, go for it. And maybe that just is no longer the right platform for long form is what I discovered. But it gives me the feeling of being with people when I do it there versus this type of platform. I have to purposely tap into the energy of those who will receive it. And then it actually does create the similar feeling for me. So instead of sitting in the fear, which feels like it can choke me out sometimes, it could drown me in it. And it's not even the fear of emotion, it's the fear of starting and getting it wrong or sharing too soon. Instead of letting that, it's like, how can I begin to start to shift perspectives inside of me so something is more true that supports me? So meaning, what's more important to me than being afraid and letting the fear take over is that I feel like I have a message to share for those who are designed to receive it. It's important for me to have the chance to speak about intuition in a way that is normal, normalizing it, and having psychic gifts or whatever else, like it's just straight up normal. It's important for me to help people reframe their perspective because I see so much relief when we do it, right? I could believe this person. Like I had a client today and she's like, I think my past client is purposely posting to be shitty to me. I go, well, that's really passive aggressive if they are. And if they are doing that, and if your relationship doesn't feel like it's in the best place when the contract ended, what was the pattern you saw in that person while you worked with them? Well, I saw that they always had a tendency to blame everyone they worked with previously for not seeing the success they desired. And the person was doing the same to her in a degree. And I said, so is it that you didn't do a good job? And it sounds like you've checked in and you feel like you met all the requirements. Or is it possible that that person needs to blame you Because if they were to have self-reflection that they're the common denominator in every support system not working, they would then have to go and look at themselves. And so it's easier to blame you versus looking at yourself. That perspective shift just saved a whole bunch of time. Once you've done the self-reflection and you're cool with you, ruminating on why this person feels like they're attacking you isn't doing you any good. My client's perspective is that I have to overgive and over deliver to people that need to be saved in order to be valued. So it's like, great. So you guys were just marrying each other's programs back to each other. Your feelings are hurt because you don't want to be in that process anymore of overgiving, overdoing, thinking your value is only in this model of saving people. You're shifting your internal system to believe that you are worthy as you are, that when you show up in high value, you deliver impact, but you're not in this deficit of proving and saving. And so that type of perspective just saved this woman 6 months. I've seen her before we're together go through that type of like earth-shattering, self-critical, I gotta fix it for months. So when I think about or reflect or really realize what's more important than my fear, my ego, right? My ego stopping me, my inner child was deeply criticized. What's more important is who I can help and impact just by speaking my truth, my reality, what's out there for me, what's actually happening. And so if you are in a moment of fear of action, of getting it wrong, of not quite hitting the mark, I want to invite you into the possibility that, well, that may feel really true, and you might need to do the inner work of supporting your nervous system, your inner child. Maybe it's a shift in perspective. Maybe it's not putting your own discomfort at the top of the pile, but recognizing it, not ignoring it, and then stepping into something greater, something that feels to you like service, support, that you could be the thing that one person needs to hear. Those are the small shifts that make impact possible. Because standing out and standing up in whatever form you choose to do might never feel good or easy, but it's important if you feel called to do it. And so for myself, that is what I come back to. I also am working on creating pockets of creation that work for me. So actually, even having a podcast versus solely showing up online live means I can record multiple episodes when I feel good, when I feel in alignment. I don't have to try to conjure up feeling peppy every day to go on Instagram, because I just don't. God, I wish I did, but I do not. So I hope that helped. I hope there's a place that this reflection of perspective shifting, of being in service, of noticing the fear that comes up, but doing it anyways, has an impact for you. If you desire one-on-one support for me to look at you in session and walk you through it, I have single sessions, and my coaching is currently open. It's the thing I love the most. Stepping you through 3 months of transformation so that you become more intuitive. You step into the transformation you've been craving. Your nervous system feels regulated. You feel seen, supported, heard. The application will be in the show notes.